Okay, hi guys. So I just want to put together like a little video that explains more about Juice Plus and what it is and why it's beneficial. And so I have mom here today because she is a pro and knows a lot more about all of it than I do. So she can walk you through step by step, like what it is, why it's important for us, and then also the illuminate, and then the business side of it. So to start, mom, do you want to show them what it is?
Sure. Hi, everybody. Obviously, if you haven't met me, I'm Andrea LaPlante, Ava's mom. So I'm just pulling some slides up here. I'm a visual girl, so I think it's great to get a look at what this actually is. And what one simple change can do. You can see in these pictures here, but I'm just going to run through these really quick. You guys are smart. This is just some statistics about what's going on in the world with our health and how we know why we're so unhealthy with lifestyle habits and how our food quality is decreasing, things like that. What we can do to be healthier, you can read on these slides. Why eat real food? 75% of chronic disease is preventable through good nutrition. We know this. And how do fruits and vegetables protect us? So here's one of the main staples is that the bad news is oxidative stress causes aging and disease. And when we sit here and we just breathe, we're taking in oxygen, and that can be good and bad. We need oxygen to survive, but what it does is it causes rusting from the inside out. Like if you have, an old rusty car or a really nice car with a great engine that you're, using those oil changes and you're taking really good care of it and you're putting the oil and the gas in. We don't want our car to get rusty and break down. We want to keep our engine young and vibrant so it can take us where we want to go. And that's what our body is on the inside. So the one thing about oxidative stress is it happens as we age. And you can even see on the apple here, there's a side of the apple that's turning brown and aging, but the other clean side of it is where someone squeezed lemon on it, which is an antioxidant, and that antioxidant helps keep the apple from aging and breaking down. That's exactly what's happening inside our body. The good news is the antioxidants are found in fruits and vegetables, and that helps prevent oxidative stress. That's, of course, why we need at least 7 to 13 servings of fruits and vegetables a day. But if you're an athlete or even elite athlete, you need at least 18 to 20 servings of fruits and vegetables a day. Because, and you can read it even in the slide, the produce is picked before it's developed, it's transported thousands of miles, we don't get enough variety. And if you look at the difference between what Juice Plus is, and I'll share it with you in a second, versus an isolated vitamin, our body doesn't recognize isolated vitamins, but it recognizes the apple. And the apple has over 10,000 phytonutrients in it. And that works with the orange and the beet and the cherry. And all of those antioxidants and phytonutrients work together and is absorbed by the body. And it's called synergy. It's like when you play music and you have a violin, just one sound, but when you put the orchestra together, it creates beautiful music. That's what food does in the body. Isolated vitamins are not absorbed by the body and the body doesn't recognize it. So you're not actually taking in nutrition from it. So Ava wanted me just to explain what Juice Plus is, and it's all these fruits and vegetables that you see on the screen. And I'll even share, this is what the fruit capsule looks like. So what it is, the apple, and you can see over here, the cherry, the apple, the peach, the beet, the pineapple, the date, the cranberry, they're all grown. They are allowed to ripen on the vine where you get your most nutrient dense in the form of fruits, vegetables, and berries. This is the vegetable, and then there's the berry. And once it's picked, it's reached peak nutrient density. It's washed with water and crushed whole. So the body's absorbing the whole food. It's not an isolated form. And I know Ava wanted me to share, this is a vegan omega, and our bodies don't make omegas, so we have to get them from an outside source. And this is vegan, and you can see there's a little bubble in there. A lot of people turn to fish oil to get their omegas, but fish can be contaminated. And typically you regurgitate that oil and it has gone rancid and it just doesn't do good things in the body. This has a nitrogen bubble in there because this company over the last 50 years has been really focused on plant health and synergy and being able to keep nutrient density in the food. So the little bubbles in there, so when they close the capsule, the oil doesn't get heated to a point where the nutrients are now burnt out of it, which is what happens in fish oil. So just another thought process on that. But how is Juice Plus made? It's just food. It's simply plants. Typically you go into the grocery store in the winter and there's winter produce. And in the summer, now you're probably eating watermelon and peaches, but they're all shipped and flown from different parts of the country. So what we need is that wide variety every day, regardless of what month we're in or what season it is. We partner with family farmers. It's peak of ripeness, which allows the produce to reach its nutrient density. It's a quick freeze process to hold in all those nutrients. It's pulverized, which means it's basically crushed whole. And if you think of like the juicing process, but juicing, typically all of those great fibers and that food is thrown away. With Juice Plus, it's just crushed whole. So everything's made into a big slurry and you're getting the skins, the seeds, the peels, the cores, where all the nutrients are in the food. That's all in there. And it's dried at a low temperature to preserve all those enzymes, all those phytonutrients and antioxidants that help prevent oxidative stress. The powders are put into vegan capsules or soft chews. And this is a great slide just to explain if you're like me and you're looking for, that organic or high level cleanliness. It's food, not multivitamins. So you can see under number 1, there's a food label. So there's no child safety law. There's no food label warning on here. Pregnant nursing mamas can eat this. Babies can eat this at 6 months old. It's just food. There's no safety locks on here. There's non-GMO, vegan, dairy and gluten-free, and it's kosher certified. It has an NSF certification, which is a higher standard than organic, which is really incredible. The Olympic Performance Center, it's called the U.S. Performance Center, houses Juice Plus, and we'll get into the Perform and the Complete in a bit. But the U.S. Performance Center shares this with all the Olympic athletes and all the Division I and high-end elite athletes in their facility. And this is the only nutritional component that they share because it's food and it has the NSF label. So if you're an elite athlete, which most of you are, basically that means it's a higher standard than organic, and it has all these certifications that they've tested for molds, mildews, heavy metals, all of those things. So it's what's on the label is in it, no artificial or harmful ingredients, no contaminants, pesticides, banned substances, which you need to know if you're an athlete, and the NSF sports certification. It's the most researched nutritional product in the world, and we can get into that, but I'm not going to right now. If you want to learn more about all of the research, which we have years of research, which is absolutely amazing. You can just read it in the slide, or Ava can send it to you. There's a family health study, which means if an adult orders, they can get a child sponsored for free. You can get your nutrition for free all the way up until you're 25. So if you're like, oh, my mom says she would love to get healthier, she would love to add this to her diet, and she could sponsor you for free. Or, Ava was mentioning if you wanted to partner with her team, you could also have your parent as a customer and start sharing this with other athletes and other people in your life. And you could do that in college and beyond. Just a little bit about the Juice Plus Complete. I had my Complete this morning. It's got prebiotic fiber in it, lots of fiber. A lot of people are always like protein, protein, protein. Well, you need to get a lot of fiber in your diet to help your gut. And there's a prebiotic fiber in there, and it's a low glycemic index, which means it keeps your blood sugar stable. And that's really important. So you're not crashing and burning. And then of course the Perform is for athletes. This has a vegan protein, 25 grams. I'll be at the gym and I just shake it with water and I drink it and I go. So there's 2 different versions of shakes. You can, shake it with plant-based milk or whatever that you're looking for, grab and go. And we can talk to you more about that too. I know Ava was really excited. This is a very small product line. It's plants, it's fruits and vegetables. You can have your high performance protein, beetroot powder performance shake, or your prebiotic filled with fiber shake. And then there's what's called Luminate. And there's a lot of energy drinks on the market that are very harmful. There are teenagers and young adults that are having severe issues with all of the crap ingredients in these energy drinks and what they're doing to the heart. But of course, you guys do so much and there's so much work to be done that you want to stay awake and alert. This is a plant-based option, no harmful. It actually helps enhance the brain, elevates your mood. It gives you that clarity in the brain, and it has the sustained plant-based ingredients, which are really, really great. And I know Ava has a little story she wants to share about that.
So what I wanted to share about this is honestly, at first I was kind of skeptical. I was like, wonder if this is really gonna work. And like at first, like I just noticed like I felt good after drinking it, like kind of like drinking a coffee, but like nothing crazy. And then the other day, it was actually like Liv, if you watch this, it was after we went out Thursday night and I was hurting pretty bad on Friday. And I was with mom and we were going to get a shake. And I was like, Mom, I need to buy Advil. Like I cannot function right now. Like my head hurts so bad. And she was like, just have one of these and like a bottle of water. You're wicked dehydrated. And I was like, all right. And I was like, I need to buy Advil. Like I was like, this isn't gonna help me. And honestly, like by the time I had the Advil and I was leaving the store, I was like, oh my God, like my headache's actually gone. And she was like, see? And I was like, okay, you're actually right. So like I was really impressed to see how it worked and how it, like I actually noticed a difference and like my headache went away and like I felt clearer in the head. I was honestly shocked, not to like come down on the product, but I was really impressed to see the difference I felt after drinking it. But that's just my little story that I want to share with it. And I'll let you keep going, Mom.
Okay, and even with the Juice Plus, Ava's been eating this nutrition for, geez, how long have you been eating it? Over 10 years.
Yeah.
And it's really helped with her recovery. She had an injury where a horse kicked her, and her doctor couldn't believe how fast she recovered in half the time than anyone else she had seen. She actually said, "What are you actually doing? Whatever you're doing, keep doing that." And we keep hearing that because it just gives you that foundation to help your body recover. And then, of course, to get through seasons of whatever you're doing that's incredibly busy and difficult, in the lack of sleep and pushing and not getting sick through all of it. So it helps support your immune system, which is huge. And just quickly, we're just going to wrap it up quickly, but talking about affordability, you could go buy, some type of coffee at Starbucks and spend $4 to $8 on it, or you could spend, less than $3 to have all this food in your body, or even less than four with the vegan omegas. So it's absolutely a win-win. And then in terms of sharing it, I know Ava just wanted me to let you know the option, whether it fit for you or not. But a lot of young individuals love the idea of fueling this way and sharing it as they go. The company's over 50 years old. Um, you can share it with others if you want. You can just cover your own cost. And it's just a great consumable product. It's very limited. It's a vegan nutritional product with beverages that has been around for over 50 years. It was designed by someone who is an herbalist that his father was dying of cancer. So this was actually created for someone who had cancer, and then they realized the average person is not absorbing the correct amount of diverse nutrients, just the way we've evolved as a society, and we need more because there is the whole food processing, the distribution channels. Food isn't as nutrient dense as it used to be. It's being picked. There's a lot of contaminants on things. So this is a way to have local farmers grow what these clean, dense plants in a sustainable way, and encapsulate all the nutrient density so you can easily comply with it and have it every day. This is just one of the possibilities of what you could achieve if you wanted to partner with the company and be part of the team. And then that's actually if you wanted to eat it, which people can just eat it and be a customer. You can share it if you want to save on your own product, or you can partner with the company and grow as you're in college and beyond. And you get to share and decide what you want and what's the best. So I'm just going to stop that share right now. And Ava, if there's anything else that you want to add before we close.
Thank you, Mom, for doing that because I know a bunch of you guys, we've been trying to connect and like do it all together, but I know we're all so busy. So I was like, I'll just have Mom and I record it and I'll just send it out to you guys so you have all the information and you can learn more about the products. Because I know when I go to describe it, I can do it justice, but I don't do it as much justice as Mom does in the PowerPoint. So I have this here, and if you guys want to reach out further, I will be there. So thanks, Mom. I appreciate it.
Oh, you're welcome. All right, everybody. If you have any questions, you want to learn more, just reach out to Ava. Have a good night.